Good morning. This is Traveling Mike, and we are in Holland. No, not Netherlands, Holland, Texas. And we're at the Czech National Cemetery. It's a little cemetery. I've got a few grave sites here to photograph. Let's see if I can find them. But let's check it out. It should be a short video. We'll see what we can find over here. And come along. As you can see, this is a very small cemetery, and I hope I don't mess up any names. I don't speak Czech, but it's all Czech names, so we'll see what we can find. There's a few older graves in here. Let's see. I can't say the names on these. I can't speak the Czech, but it does have the dove with the olive branch for peace. There's a lot of Czechs over here. This one has, you can barely see it, but it's got the gates of heaven open and a dove. And also, if you look real close, you can see anchors. There's one there, there's one over here. Of course, anchors stand for steadfastness. Let's see. This one over here has a woman kneeling at the cross for sorrow, and this one's pretty hard to see too, but it's got a cross over on it. And this one too is also very difficult to read, but you can see the dove for peace on there. And it looks like most of the writing is in Czech, which I can't read. I can't see it either too well. There's a big headstone with the cross. Also with Czech writing. There's a German one in this Czech cemetery at Spiegelhauer, and it's got German scripture. Czech. Military one. Some more Czechs. None of these are the ones we're looking for, though. But you can see, you can kind of barely see the olive branches across the top on that one for peace. What else? Looks like an urn. Pretty difficult to read some of these. This one's real interesting. I don't remember what these symbols are. I'll have to look those up, but I think they're corn stalks, but I'll have to look. There's a few sort of homemade headstones. Unfortunately, the names have fallen off. But here's another one over here. Little handmade one. You see the crosses, and you can see a cross here on the top, and then the name is actually put on like a book for the Book of Life. Here's a couple here that's, one's a child, has a lamb for children. Then we've got the Book of Life on top here. Let's see, here's some Baloo chicks. And here's actually one we're looking for. Edwin Paul Baloo-check, 1934 to 2019. Okay, so we found one. Go ahead and take a picture of that one for the family. Here's a cool headstone here with a photo on it. I like these old photos. It's really interesting. All right, let's see here. Oh, and here's another one that I have on the list to look for. It's called Poochie, and I believe that's the dog. So we'll take a picture of this area. They wanted to see where it was actually located in the cemetery, so we'll send this to the family. Well, that's about it for this little cemetery. I found a couple on my list. I did have one for a family that's buried, supposed to be buried out here, but they're either in unmarked graves or I'm not sure where they're at. But back in 1916, there's a Wycopen, I can't figure out how you say it, family who was a mother and father and 5 children, and the father killed the family and killed himself, and it was like the biggest tragedy out in this neighborhood of the country. But they're supposed to be all buried here, but could not find them. I had several requests for some photos, but we couldn't locate that one. But we'll see you at the next cemetery, so stay tuned.